Guys, how are y'all doing today on this beautiful day? It's always a beautiful day, man. I love it. Of course, Instructor Don Weber here, myself, Instructor Terry Lee, and boy, first we're just going to kind of talk about what we've been going over the past couple of weeks. And a lot of that stuff is basic techniques, We talked about the front kick, right? The front kick. We talked about, what was the side kick? Side kick. We talked about the round kick, right? The basic kicks that you need and the tools that you need for martial arts self-defense, basic self-defense. We also talked about 3 hand techniques, right? 2 hand techniques. We talked about a straight punch, right? And we talked about a palm strike, right? And that was a couple of weeks back. Now, last week, we talked about some of our favorite stuff here. We talked about elbows and knees, right? And some of the knees are so handy. We're going to be using the knee strike today. But the knees, remember, when you throw a knee strike up, okay, always remember, don't throw the knee like this, right? Keep the body in front as you throw it, as you were bringing the head down. If he was going to strike me with the knee strike, going this way, he would bring my body down when he's striking. So he's got the hand on top of my shoulder here. He pulls me down, and there's that knee strike. And that way you get that double impact. Double impact, 200% of strikes, okay? So, and then we had the elbow strike, right? And one of the ways to do that is if I do this, here comes that elbow strike straight across, bam. Now he's going to use this portion, keep that up, this portion of his elbow to strike. It's just going to go right across. When we say elbow strikes, it's misleading. You really don't use it. If you hit with your elbow, you're gonna mess up your funny bone too. But that's gonna hurt like a mother. So basically, if you do a back elbow strike, what do you use? Right? You use that portion of the elbow. Right? You use the front. Right? He's basically gonna use that front portion going this way. Now look, right there. That's what's gonna make the impact. Okay. So that's kind of talking about what we did over the past couple of weeks of basic techniques. Basic techniques. Today we've got something really fun. I've been beaten up already today, but really fun, y'all. We're going to talk about cane techniques. Cane techniques. I love cane techniques. You want to grab that weapon?
Sure.
We want to call it a cane, not a weapon. We want to be nice about this, right? And by the way, I hope everybody is doing fine today, and hope y'all are doing good during the week. I know we're getting hard times right now with all the COVID situation, but I can tell you this, if you keep at home and you keep practicing, this will kind of keep your mind where it needs to be, because the problem with all this COVID stuff right now is our minds get carried away to a different location, and we get depression, and we get, all the things come into our brains at one time. This will relieve your mind and keep your mind focused on something other than that. Okay, it's kind of like watching a good Bruce Lee movie, right? But we're going to talk about cane. Now, I love cane. I might start with that technique of grabbing your wrist. We might do that one. And I want y'all to see this. Now, what I'm going to do, once I grab his wrist, I'm going to turn around so you can see what he's actually going to do. But we're going to do it very slow so you can see it one time. So when I go to grab his wrist just like that, okay, that's the grab. So come on over here, Mr. Don. So I grab his wrist, okay, just like this. Now, as I grab the wrist, he's going to let that come all the way over my wrist. Now, check this out. As it comes down, look at this. It's breaking my wrist because of the speed. And look what my face is going to be. He's just going to come straight up with a cane. Okay? It's that easy. It's that easy. And when you do that, now again, you want to practice over and over and over again as you do this. So when I grab, that cane comes around, bam, 2, right? Right across. 1, 2, 1, 2. And he's using the cane the whole time. So you don't have to worry so much about, I don't know if my body's going to be able to do this. No, the weapon, the cane is going to do this. And I think this is the most misleading weapon out there on the market, because you can walk around, Don and I right now, we can walk outside and have fun with this cane, and nobody's going to stop us. But if we went out there with a stick, without the hook, a stick, we would be stopped. Police officer would want to say, "What are you doing with that stick, son?" If they ask you what you're doing with a cane, we've got a logic reason, right? Well, my knee kind of hurts a little bit, all that good stuff. So let's try it one more time, just like that. Pretty much I'm just grabbing his wrist. As he goes around, right now, remember that, as this comes around this way, it's going to step right on top of my wrist, right here. And that's going to be an immediate break. And here's the strike to the head or the face. And that's not a bad idea. See what he just did? I like that, man. You can actually have your fist on top of that and strike him with that, right? That is one of the easy techniques. Let's do the easy technique. So I'm the bad guy. and I'm about to take a punch. We're going to back up so you can see me fall, right? So come on this side a little bit more, Don. There we go. We want to get them to see the good angle. So I'm basically here in this angle here. Now, I'm going to throw that punch. When I throw that punch, he throws a groin strike with the cane as I do that. Bam! Now, this is the element right here. This is what's going to be his big target area right here. Because this is going to stay here, because what he's going to do next, he's going to start to run this way. Now, I want you to see this. Keep on going, keep on going. Now, watch, look, right there. Now, since this is already pinned here, right? I'm right here. Let's go this way so you can see this a little bit better, right? Watch. My knee is going to be reversed in a second because he's going to keep on going till you can't go no more. And so that's going to happen. I'm going to end up reversing my knee out. And he can slash me a few times. Yeah, poke me a few times, right? That was pretty easy. I love that technique, okay? And we talked about another one, okay? Now watch this one here. And this one here consists of, he's going to strike a meridian underneath my arm with a point as this happens. So I throw the punch first. Now go ahead and point. Instead of doing that, let's do this. Point at me. That. Okay, now the reason why I want you to do that is because it's a great fit underneath my arm, but there's a pressure point underneath that arm. Once he does that, he's going to grab the cane, right? And here comes the hook, right? You know how you have a hook in a song? This is the hook, right? Here, hook, and watch, he pulls down, and then knee, just like that. Okay, one more time, kind of see what's going on here. So this punch is coming across, he's going to point. Now, and we do that on another technique, but go ahead and stab in as you do that. So I'm here, he does a stab. Now, I can tell you this, if you need help, put the other hand over here to help you direct the stab, okay? So I'm here, yeah, there you go. Look. Oh, thank you. Oh, he's going to give me everywhere today. So watch. I'm protected. Now, even if I threw that punch, it ain't going to make it there because of this. And all he's going to do, he's going to step in now with that right foot. And here comes the hook. Hook comes in, around the neck, down, back, and then knee. All right, let me show you this. So a lot of times with cane, there's a lot of things we were talking about, different kind of strikes. If you want to keep somebody away with the cane, don't think about striking them this way with the cane, because the cane, some canes don't have enough power to break anything on the bottom of the knee. So what we end up using is the slashing effect or the cutting effect of the edge, the tip of a cane. So it ends up, I'm not going to strike you down, but listen to this whoosh, right? If you do that to someone's knee, and I go close enough, and I start to slash that knee, trust me, it's going to back them up. Because once I do 1, 2, I'm going right to the head. And it doesn't take a lot of effort to make the cane happen. You can go from here and slash it. Doesn't take a lot of effort to make it happen. When you're doing those motions, right, and I'm the offender, trust me, he's going to start slashing. I'm going to back up. I don't know what's going on. And as soon as he makes that first contact on my knee, trust me, my body's going to come down. What's he going to do next? Bam, straight to the face. Okay? I was doing a fancy little technique earlier. I'm going to show you. Come on inside. So these are some of the fancy techniques that you got to have with canes. And say, for instance, he gives me a punch, right? Now check this out. Bam! I'm going to strike just like this. Now watch, I'm going to do this motion here, and this is really cool. I'm going to go around his neck and reverse it, and then straight through. I'm just going to toss him down. This is some of the Korean-style techniques. Do it one more time, just like that. Bam! 1, 2, 3, and down. I can put it in his face. I can do that any way I want and just go straight down, okay? And basically, there's a lot of different throws that you can hit with the hook. You can hook with the hook. You can strike straight up to the groin. Cane techniques have so many different qualities. That's what I love about it the most. Come on over this side, down. Let's face the camera this way. We're going to talk about the cane, and then we're going to end talking about some breathing techniques. Because I think this is the time now everybody's thinking about, the stress levels are jumping up. Depression is kicking up more. So we need to talk about breathing, right? And by the way, if you want to talk to one of us about maybe getting one of these canes, let us know. We know folks. We know people, right? We know people. We can get you a cane and talk to you about this. And just as long as you don't misuse the cane techniques, we're okay. And I'm always talking about in classes, what you're learning is like an instructor giving you a weapon. Here's a gun. Well, we don't want you to take that gun and start shooting people. We want you to have it just in case you need it. So that's what it's used for, defense. Okay, I'm going to put this on the side. Now let's talk about breathing. Okay? And instead of going right into the postures, we're going to talk about the essence of breathing. How breath works. What makes the breath channel in the body. What makes the breath really push things, right? So basically, if Don is in this posture right now, and all we're going to do today is we're going to put our hands on top of the belt, on top of your belly button, wherever you want, and relax. Now, what I want you to do, even extend the arms, because we both have monkey arms, but extend the arms, right? Extend the arms so you can be relaxed. So you're not using any muscle in the arms at all. The first thing you want to do when you get to this point is relax everything in the body. So starting from the top of the head, and believe it or not, when I do this, I actually tell myself internally, relax head, relax neck, relax shoulders, relax torso. Whatever you need to relax, you tell your body, and your body will listen most of the time anyway. So once you get to that point that you're relaxed, and your body is paying attention to you, and I say this also too, when there's noise, if Instructor Don is doing this meditation right now, and I'm doing that noise, well, the good thing about it is we have something called Tai Chi Glasses, right? And any sound is on the outside of those glasses. We're on the inside of the glasses, so the meditation part is on the inside, and it teaches us to go even deeper within. But any sound you hear, noise, anything, keep that on the outside of the glasses as you're doing it. So we're here, and all we're going to do, this is the basics for breathing. So we're going to breathe in. As we breathe in, we're going to I'm going to exaggerate this, but we're going to let the stomach expand. Now, not only does the stomach expand, the middle expands, right? That's the chi coming in. So once we do that, we breathe in, and you notice the shoulders are not going to move, right? And then as we breathe out, right, we let it all out. We try to push it just a little bit out, right, as you breathe out. Again, he breathes in. We're breathing in through the nose. He's going to breathe out through the mouth as you do it. Now, the better you get at this, the longer you're going to have on your breath cycles. So you may start off with 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out, and then you're going to move to 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, and all the way up to 8. Some folks can do 8 seconds in, 8 seconds out. The longer you get, the more relaxed your body is going to be as you do this, okay? Don is at a great, he might just fall asleep. I'm telling you, he's just very relaxed. Don, I want to thank you so much, man. Great cane techniques today. We got to get on out here, but we hope to see you next week. Be sure to practice these things every day, especially the breathing right now. With all the stuff that's going on, it's amazing, man. It really is. We want to say quick, anything you want to add to that?
Just practice, and you'll be just like Terry and myself.
Yeah, that's right.
So then you can join us. When we get up there and we throw a punch, you can then take a self-defense tactic. You'll be ready.
Well, we need more
cane or no cane.
We need more victims. I mean, students. We need more students. Because I tell you right now, it's a tough time, and that's why all these virtual classes right now that's going on, it makes it easier. You can be in your living room joining us right now. But when the time comes, because I already ordered my vaccine, I told you my vaccine, right? My vaccine is a little different. I got a special vaccine from New Orleans, and what they do is they put jalapenos, Tabasco sauce, and some Creole gumbo. And they mix it together, and they put in that vaccine, and boy, you get a shot of that, you don't feel nothing. You're perfectly fine. You're a little jumpy all day.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
But it's good. All right, we want to thank you all so much. Had a great time today. See you real soon.
Practice.